I want to use some sports references in this particular episode because I know most of you guys watch sports. This is a black male channel, and we talk about sports all the time. So let's talk some sports so I can prove my point in this particular podcast. Now, 2003, the Chicago Bulls are looking for a head coach. Their first choice, I forgot who the guy's name was. Either he declined the job, he took another job, or for whatever reason, but they couldn't nail the first guy that they wanted. And this is quite common in sports, right? You're looking for a free agent, you're looking for a coach. Sometimes you can't knock that guy down. Understandable. But the guy that initially, or eventually rather, took the job was named Scott Skiles. Many of you guys know him from the 90s. He played point guard, pretty good three-point shooter. I think he had like 1 year where he led the league in assists. Pretty decent player, had a pretty decent career. Scott Skiles became the Chicago Bulls head coach and was there from 2003 into 2007. So he had a 4-year reign. I remember the press conference because typically when you have a new coach, you have a press conference. Now, everybody knew that Scott Skiles was not the coach that the organization wanted, right? But here's what happened. A reporter actually brought it up during the press conference. He said, hey, man, how do you feel being the head coach knowing that you were not the team's first choice? And you know what Scott said? He said, well, man, to be honest, I'm not my wife's first choice. But she married me. And everybody started laughing. It was just just hurrah, ha, 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 all out through the, through the place they're at. But it always stuck with me, right? And I never forgot about that. And now I know why. But let's kind of fast forward to where we are now. In our everyday life, getting employment, let's say you get into a graduate school, you get a job, you don't care about being the first or second choice, right? Because you got the job. It's immediately beneficial to you. But even with ladies, a lot of guys are okay with being the second choice guy, especially if it's a lady that looks good. But I want to bring some new knowledge to the game today. I'm here to tell you there is much danger in being a woman's second choice. And I got to break the news. Some of my ugly brothers out there, but it's just what it is, especially if you like attractive, good-looking women. If you are a woman's second choice, even if she's sleeping with you in a committed relationship with you, it's dangerous. I'm going to tell you why. There is a channel on YouTube called Female Killers. I'm going to link the channel up. I'll talk about that just very soon. I'm going to correspond that to the other points. But there's also a show called Fatal Attraction. It's on TV One, okay? And there's also a TV show called For My Man. Now, I'm going to compare the For My Man to the Fatal Attraction and Female Killer show. Let's start with Female Killers. The Female Killer YouTube channel focuses on women who are either serial killers or have killed their husbands for certain reasons, okay? Now, in the case of the women who typically kill, they typically get involved with these guys. Typically, they have money. Typically, they have resources. And typically, they are killing these guys to get their life insurance money. This is the reason why they are doing it. All right? They really don't like these guys. They bleed their money. They take their money. They take their resources. They're conning them out. They're putting all kind of stuff in their food just to get rid of these guys. It's the same thing with the Fatal Attraction. In the Fatal Attraction episodes, it's very similar. The women who conspire against their husbands, in this case, usually it's not them committing the murders. But somehow, for the women that are on these episodes, they are teaming up with somebody to conspire against their husbands. Now, these husbands are guys who are firefighters, guys who are decent men, guys who have jobs, guys who are ex-military. But for whatever reason, these women are conspiring against these guys to have them murdered, to get their life insurances. Okay? These two shows are similar in the fact that you have women either killing their husbands or directly conspiring against them because they don't really like them. For My Man is the complete opposite. The For My Man episodes are guys who have gotten women to do crimes for them. Okay? They have been so intoxicated in love that these women will do things that are unthinkable, right? In order to help their men. Some women are still in prison today refusing to tell on the guys, although the guys have left and moved on. Now, who are the guys who are beta and who are the guys who are considered alpha? Now, and really, I have a problem with the word alpha. I'll talk about that a little bit later. But the so-called beta and the so-called alpha. The beta males are the men that these women don't want. And outside of money, what happens is these women end up killing their husbands or men for one reason, money. And the second reason is they are attracted to somebody that they really love and really want to be with. And that person is the person that helps conspire against the husband. Sometimes it's the guy's friend. Sometimes it's the guy's brother. I've seen many episodes on that. And the guy who is working hard and is loving the lady has no clue. This guy, though, is beta. Although she has kids by him, she's given sex, all of these things, right? But he's providing for her. The For My Man episodes, these women are doing everything for these guys. Do you know what I found out also? That so-called alpha male guys, they never get killed in these episodes. They never get hurt. They're never in any real danger. Why? At least from the woman. These women with the alpha males, these guys are their first choice. These women put these guys primary. They give their best and their all for guys that they are attracted to, whether it's a physical attraction, whether it's a mental connection. For whatever reason, they give their all to these guys. Now, here's something that men and black men need to know and understand. If you know that you are not a woman's first choice, you don't look like the guys that she's typically dating, that woman is more than likely not going to give you her all. Almost certainly. Almost certainly it's going to be infidelity. Okay? Almost certainly it's going to be something. But here's the danger that you're running. You're running the course of being murdered. Now, that sounds far-fetched, right? But see, here's the situation. The beta males that get brutality from their wives, these are guys, these women typically are just marrying for the time being, but they really don't love these guys. And there is unique and great danger for being a woman's second choice. A lot of brothers know. Let me rephrase that. How do you know if you're a woman's second choice? If that woman would not deal with you if you didn't have any money or any resources, you, my man, are a woman's second choice. That means if you couldn't go to the club or to the bar, and if you saw a woman in the street and you couldn't holler at that woman without her knowing that you have this or have that, or you fly, that's how you know. If you have to call that woman and check in on her and get her to go to a date and she ain't showing interest in you, you're a second choice. If you get flaked on a date, you are second choice. And if you keep dealing with that woman, a lot of brothers like to think, well, man, I'm second choice right now, and I can wear her down. I can wear it down, boy. Look, I'll wear it down. And then you the one gonna get wore down. Could be 6 feet deep. And once you are a woman's second choice, how can you then become a first? Because if you're not, that's almost like you dealing with a woman at your job. If you get with a woman and you just be messing with her, over time, can she be first? Probably not likely, because you're going to be attracted to what you're attracted to. The same go for them. So I will say, if you know that you're second, at the very least, you're going to get used. At the very least, you're going to get took advantage of. And at the very least, you're going to be sitting there knowing that she has done things for guys more so than you, and you will never get those things from her because you are not primary. And she could leave you for somebody else. And at the very highest extreme, you can be in a body bag. Because only betas, for what I've seen, for the most part, are in body bags. So that's all I had to say. Being her second choice is actually deadly. Check out that channel, man. Pinned to the top. Female Killers of YouTube. Check it out. Don't believe me? See what I'm saying, and then come back and say I'm lying. As you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high, guys. Check me out on my Patreon, www.patreon.com/NegroManosphere. Check it out in the description. $5 a month to support black male content. It's basically supporting the NegroManosphere.com. Over 1,100 articles are paying writers, producing content for black men. So keep supporting us, brothers. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm out.